Iguin just watched Coco's rescue plan fail. Her friend is still trapped as a scale wolf, and standing right in front of her is the exact person offering the shortcut out. Forbidden magic, no consequences, no one has to know. Does she take it? Iguin does not give Coco time to recover from the failed rescue attempt. He presses directly on the fear already running through her mind. If ordinary magic cannot restore Euini's body, then he claims the only answer left is an ancient forbidden spell. He offers to teach her himself. You shall learn to use them, and I will teach you. Euini answers before Coco does. From inside the scale wolf body, his thought is simple. Forbidden spells is bad, and yes, Euini can now communicate. He grabs Coco's cloak in his teeth and pulls her away from Iguin. That moment proves the girl's reversal spell did not simply fail. It did not restore Euini's body, but it returned enough of his awareness for him to make a choice, and protect Coco. Teddy recognizes the difference immediately. I wouldn't say it was a success, but it's not a failure either. They did not bring all of Euini back, but they did bring parts of him back. His ability to reason and communicate now. Iguin praises their ingenuity, but Teddy refuses the trap hidden inside that compliment. He wants them to believe that forbidden magic is the only path forward. Teddy calls that claim a bad lie. Every adjustment creates another possibility, she says. Their first solution was incomplete, not worthless. That matters because Iguin is not only tempting Coco with power, but he's tempting the other girls as well, but he's trying to control how she understands failure. And it's a bonus if he can help the other girls understand that as well. If he can convince her that the pointed caps have no answer, then the brim caps become the only people willing to give her one. So Iguin stops arguing and gives them a demonstration. He produces a medallion attached to some type of cord or rope. The forbidden spell is already drawn on it, waiting for the final circle to be closed. Once he does that, once Iguin completes that circle and places that medallion around Euini's scale wolf neck or wolf form neck, Euini returns to human form. For Coco, the result is immediate and undeniable. The friend she has been trying to save is standing in front of her again. But I want to make sure I'm clear. She's not the only one that's been trying to save her. Agathe and Richeh, as well as Teddy. Iguin wants that sight to do what his argument could not. Make forbidden magic feel less like a violation and more like the only compassionate choice. Then Iguin snatches the medallion by its cord from around Euini's neck. But Euini does not instantly turn back into a scale wolf, but that's what it was designed to do. The moment he removes it, he wanted to demonstrate to the girls that without this medallion with this forbidden magic on it, that Euini is going to resort back to his scale wolf form. But that brief opening is all that Coco needs. She does not copy Iguin's forbidden spell, and she does not accept his offer to teach her. She closes a spell she already knows and calls out, "Grasping wind." Seems I finally got the hang of it. That medallion flies out of Iguin's hand and into Coco's grasp. Now, her next line and the panel action work together. This is the seal you use to change Euini back. Hurry. Put it back on. The girls secure the medallion around Euini's neck again before Iguin can take it away. That distinction is important. Coco saves the results of Iguin's magic without giving him control over what she draws. He offered her a lesson in forbidden magic. Instead, she answered with the magic she had already worked to learn, already spending time on to master. And that is when Coco gives him her answer. "I don't care what you want me to draw. I'm going to choose what things I draw for myself." This is more than Coco refusing one spell. The brimmed caps have been calling her the child of hope and trying to turn her curiosity into their future. Coco refuses the role they wrote for her, or they have planned for her. She will keep learning both the wonder and the terror of magic, but the choice of what she creates will remain hers. Iguin accepts the refusal for now. He promises there will be more wonder and more terror when they meet again. Then he disappears. Now, if you like these types of videos where we do character analysis and story breakdowns, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me, because we have more Hat Atelier to come. Now, the chapter shifts back to Kefri and Elira, who are still facing Sasaran. Sasaran reveals that his cloak is covered in spells he can activate by closing their circles with one ink-stained claw. He launches another attack, but a shield of flames cuts him off. Olruggio has arrived. Yes, Ollie has made his entrance. His entrance pays off. The choice Richeh made when a god sent her away. Richeh did not abandon the others after she completed her duties with the My Friends. She had one more duty that a god charged her with, and that was to let the adult know what's going on. She reached the atelier, found Ollie, and told an adult what happened. The flashback makes one detail especially important. When she finally asks for help, she is believed. That trust changes the balance inside the cave. Iguin reappears beside Sasaran and orders him to withdraw. Sasaran insists he is not defeated, but Iguin ends the argument. We're leaving. Whatever the brim caps came to accomplish, defeating Kefri was never the real objective. Kefri tries to pursue them, but Ollie pulls his attention back to what matters most in that moment, and that is finding the children. Now, when the adults reach Euini, the danger has not disappeared. The forbidden seal is still on Euini's body, and returning to the Great Hall could put his memories at risk. Elira promises she will not let anyone erase his mind, his memories. And this is where Kefri says to Richeh, perhaps your new spell would serve to his benefit. Now, this is the secret room inside of Richeh's vase. She's going to offer it, and she extends it to Euini and Elira to use so that they could have safe passage without having to exit the Serpentback Cave. Now, Richeh is sharing more than one spell at this point. She opens the secret place inside the box her brother Riley gave her and shares that private refuge, like I said, with Elira and Euini. The space already has exits, entrance and exits leading to the atelier and the Siam woods, giving them a safe way out of the cave and away from the Great Hall. Her new passage connects several pieces of knowledge. That secret room, Euini's window sigil, the doorway sigil Riley left her, and the method of linking many small seals so they can carry the power of one large spell. Richeh explains exactly what that combination means. It is a spell. I couldn't have made it on my own, but it's also something that could not have been made without me. Then she makes clear who she created it for. Euini. This spell is for you. Use it to escape to safety. That is the answer the apprentices keep finding throughout this arc. Their best magic does not come from one person knowing everything. It comes from each of them contributing the piece only they could bring. To escape safely, Euini makes his own decision. He removes the medallion, keeping him human, and returns to his scale wolf form. Now, the earlier demonstration becomes completely clear. Iguin removing the cord did not immediately transform Euini. Euini changes back here only after taking off the medallion himself. Now, back in the panel or scene where he did pull it off of Euini's neck, it was only going to be a matter of seconds before he did turn, but thanks to Coco's quick thinking, they were able to take that medallion from Iguin. Now, Euini explains that the wolf form will help him hide and move faster. Richeh understands that this is not an excuse. It is what Euini has done throughout the test. Turn what frightens him into something that he can use. The farewell becomes quiet. Richeh touches his scales, and when he realizes they hurt her, because she does mention it, he runs until the stiff plates shake loose. Even now, while he is the one being forced into hiding, Euini is thinking about whether his friend is hurting. Then he finally says what this entire ordeal has changed for him. For the longest time, I wished to be somebody else. Now, I just want to be me again. Euini promises he will return as his real self and asks Richeh to wait for him. She will, she says. And I think the most wonderful thing about these panels is when she walks up to him in his scale wolf form and they put their forehead to each other. When he comes back, they plan to show each other the magic they learned while they were apart. Richeh does not ask for another moment after he leaves. She wants to go home and study, because finding more ways to be herself is how she plans to become a better witch, but also learning the spells that she once rejected as well, to have more spells in her arsenal. Chapter 29 does not let the goodbye remain the final feeling. When the others emerge from the Serpentback Cave, a Knights Moralis is already waiting. The proctor failed to return on schedule. Elira and Euini are now gone. The cave must be investigated, and everyone is ordered to provide a full report. Coco realizes where they're going. Yes, they now have to go to the Great Hall, the center of witch society. So the second pentagram test ends with Euini hidden from that society, while Coco and the girls, along with Kefri and Ollie, are being taken to the Great Hall. And yes, again, Elira accompanies Euini. The immediate rescue is over. The consequences are only beginning. If you want to see how Coco arrived at this decision, Chapter 28 is where the girls build the reversal plan, right? To try to change Euini back. So if you haven't checked out that video on my page, check that video out. They tried to test its limits and create the opening Coco uses here. Next, the story moves to the Great Hall, where the apprentices will have to explain, along with Kefri and Ollie, what happened in the cave to the very institution whose rules shaped every choice they made. Which decision landed hardest to you? Coco refusing Iguin, Richeh creating the escape route, or Euini choosing to leave in his scale wolf form with Elira accompanying him? Yes. So I guess it's safe to say in some fashion that Elira and Euini have now gone rogue. That's the best way to describe it. But it's necessary because Elira and these young apprentices are very aware of the rules of the Great Hall, and they don't listen to children. The Knights Moralis don't listen to the situation. Their solution is to always erase the memories. They don't listen. They do not want to hear what happened, because the quick solution and the only solution is to erase memories. If you made it to the end of this video, thanks for hanging there with me. Do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share this video. I will meet you at the next Pointed Hat discussion, which will be Chapter 30, and we will enter a new arc. Thanks for stopping by and watching.